New York City, where skyscrapers touch the clouds and dreams seem within reach, is also home to hundreds of makeshift tents, huddled together like a scar on the city's face. People sleep next to rats, under tattered tarps, beside pools of blood. The city is bright with lights, but in its dark corners, the stench of despair still lingers. The police turn a blind eye. The media remains silent. But the truth, chaotic, painful, and shocking, is right here. This is Shark Discovery, where we tell the stories no one else dares to tell. If you believe in the power of shedding light on realities like these, please hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Thank you. Although the United States is known as a superpower with far-reaching economic and cultural influence, behind that prosperity lie serious social challenges. One prominent issue is homelessness in New York, one of the nation's most iconic states. Homelessness in New York has reached its highest level since the Great Depression of the 1930s, with an estimated 350,000 people lacking stable housing as of August 2024. Each night, around 132,000 individuals seek refuge in the city's overwhelmed shelter system, while countless others sleep on sidewalks, in subway stations, or rely on friends and strangers for a place to stay. Over the past 20 years, the homeless population has increased by 175%. A brief 25% decline occurred during the pandemic due to eviction moratoriums and emergency rental assistance. However, the crisis has since returned with greater urgency. Families make up as much as 71% of New York's sheltered population, including nearly 46,000 children. New York is known as one of the wealthiest cities in the world. The growing gap between social classes has worsened the homelessness crisis, leaving thousands of residents struggling every day to survive. This travel documentary will take viewers to the city with the highest homelessness rate in New York State, analyzing the specific challenges each area faces and the measures being implemented to mitigate this crisis. Notably, Syracuse, despite being a major city, has the lowest number of homeless individuals on the list, with approximately 25 to 30 people sleeping on the streets or in shelters each night. However, this number still reflects significant social challenges that need to be addressed. The documentary not only highlights the severity of homelessness but also calls for greater involvement from both the community and the government in tackling the issue. How does a prosperous city like New York confront this problem, and how can we support those in need? These questions will be explored in the journey to find solutions to the crisis. Homelessness in New York City remains a serious issue, despite the city operating the largest homelessness response program in the country. Each night, approximately 5,140 people sleep on the streets, in parks, or on the subway. While efforts to clear out encampments and temporary shelters have been implemented, the problem remains far from resolved. Some individuals have built makeshift shelters right on the sidewalks, using mattresses and bedsheets to create semi-permanent settlements, but they are forced to live in unsanitary and deprived conditions. The city's shelter system is also overwhelmed, with more than 150,000 people currently relying on it. Although the government has attempted to replace temporary encampments with permanent housing, opposition from residents, especially in wealthier neighborhoods, has posed significant challenges to these efforts. Notably, the presence of the so-called mole people, a hidden community estimated to number in the thousands, adds another layer of complexity to this crisis. Press 1 if you like this video. Homelessness in New York remains a complex and serious issue, reflecting not only the physical displacement of the poor but also their social invisibility. Underground communities in subway tunnels and utility corridors, where residents live in extremely dangerous conditions, highlight the precarious reality of homelessness. Although the government, nonprofit organizations, and the community are working to address the issue, the crisis persists. Initiatives like the Housing First model have brought some hope, but budget and resource limitations make tackling the problem challenging. Non-profit organizations such as People's Path in Staten Island provide essential services, yet they continue to face severe financial difficulties. Beyond temporary relief measures, preventive strategies such as rental assistance programs and vocational education are emerging as potential long-term solutions, aiming to prevent homelessness before it happens. Technological innovation and mental health services play a crucial role in addressing the homelessness crisis. In the modern era, new technologies, especially mobile applications and online platforms, are creating new opportunities to connect homeless individuals with resources, shelters, and job opportunities more effectively. Data analytics also help government agencies and organizations identify trends, allocate resources efficiently, and assess the effectiveness of support initiatives. At the same time, a significant portion of the homeless population struggles with mental health issues and substance addiction. Therefore, integrating mental health services into housing programs is essential, helping those in need overcome psychological barriers and regain stability in their lives. Providing mental health support services not only alleviates the burden on assistance systems but also offers long-term solutions, laying a solid foundation for the social reintegration of homeless individuals. Homelessness in New York State is becoming increasingly severe, and one of the key solutions is expanding affordable housing. Investing in the construction and maintenance of affordable housing units not only addresses urgent housing needs but also helps alleviate pressure on low-income households. However, the development of affordable housing must go hand in hand with sustainable social policies, such as eviction prevention programs and rental assistance. These measures not only help residents maintain stable housing but also prevent the rise in homelessness within the community. At the same time, integrating support services such as mental health care, job training, and addiction recovery programs is crucial to helping homeless individuals reintegrate into society. The government, nonprofit organizations, and the community must work closely together to build a comprehensive support system while raising public awareness about the issue, reducing stigma, and encouraging positive action to help those in need. What more can we do to support citizens facing homelessness? This is a crucial question we must reflect on as we acknowledge this reality in our society. This travel documentary not only aims to highlight urgent issues but also encourages collective action to create positive change. If you find this documentary informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to follow more in-depth explorations of global social issues. Your support helps us bring these important stories closer to the community, fostering a more informed and compassionate society. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next documentary, where we will continue exploring the challenges of urban life.